We're halfway there. We're more than halfway there. Just 2 days left in the work week. You're in the Western world. Starting up right on time tonight. It's Rookie's Late Night Ladder. Playing X-Wing. Gonna be Kenny taking on Andy. Thematic matchup: First Order versus Resistance. First match on the ladder for the month of December. Everything reset in terms of points for playing, points for winning. All goes back to 0. Same goes for the bets. We want to congratulate Shaco on winning that ladder prize for the month of November. Perfect record on this stream and a bonus game that he played against Kenny on the Hexiled channel. High result for improvement in his ELO over the month. Along with those games won, walking away with those one-of-a-kind Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox shield tokens. So congratulations, Shaco. Kenny, Andy, winner tonight, going to be our first leader for the month of December. We're not alone tonight. Calling this game on a Wednesday night with me, going to be Mr. Paul Olson. Paul, welcome in. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. This is our first stream since then. Tell us, tell us what you ate. How, was there side effects in terms of the amount of food?
Better question, what didn't I eat?
All right.
Because we had Thanksgiving dinner, and then we had pie for dessert, and then leftovers the next day, and then we celebrated my dad's 70th birthday and got a huge pot roast that we cooked up with even more food. Oh, my word. I think I gained 5 to 10 pounds over the weekend, I think. But worth it. It was amazing. And kind of a good news, bad news. Helping prep for Thanksgiving, I sliced off most of my tip of my index finger trying to peel potatoes.
Oh, no.
So, while that was terrible, everyone felt sorry for me and just kind of let me sit and not do much for prep. So I just got to eat a lot. I was in pain. It hurt a lot. My fingernail stopped the blade. We'll leave it at that. Anyway.
Oh my gosh! And at the bottom, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, not. It was like the fingertip, right? So yeah. Anyway, we won't. Well, let's go back to food.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna do it for the stream tonight. I'm gonna go on faint. Thanks everybody for joining. I can't take that story anymore. Oh my gosh.
You didn't know what you were asking when you asked about my Thanksgiving.
I didn't.
You thought you were gonna get I had pie, turkey.
Yeah.
Did have that, but yeah.
And dismemberment.
How about you? You still have all your fingers? You good?
I still have all my fingers. Yeah, I did have.
All right.
My COVID booster shot on the day before, and that was planned just in case it caused any shenanigans for the day after. Both my kids had their second shots as well, the 9-year-old,
Nice.
the 6-year-old. The 6-year-old, no problems. The 9-year-old and I, the next day, were both just dead. Just not good. So we actually, but luckily, because it was just going to be the 4 of us, we just postponed the big meal until Friday. And then Thursday, it was a lot of spending time on Disney Plus,
Yep.
watching
You
shows.
check out
and-
Hawkeye yet?
No, this was with the children, so we were like Raya and the Dragon.
Oh, okay,
and,
sure.
Uh,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. Let me tell these guys they're
My
good.
wife and I just watched the 3rd episode of Hawkeye that dropped today, and it took 2 episodes to kind of warm up. This 3rd episode is really good. Really enjoyed it.
Nice.
So,
Yeah. My kids. This is maybe a little bit off theme, but let me start the timer too. There's some National Geographic thing with Will Smith that's coming out that my kids are excited about. So
Oh, cool.
I think December 8th for that one. Their grandparents get them the National Geographic for kids, and they're all excited. They like I shouldn't say pester, but it is a little after about the 6th or 7th true or false question about animals. It's like, all right, that's probably enough. I think. Can we take a break? Take a break. True or false? It's like, how many seconds does a whale take? I don't know. That's not even a true or false question? You're tricking me. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What about these lists? So, Kenny, X-wings. Okay, X-wings with Poe. This is new Poe, and then underslung blaster, which okay. My immediate reaction is like, you got bigger problems if you're gonna place yourself at range 1 of these rookies flying together. Like I gotta think Andy's gonna try to avoid that space. So I'm not sure how many of those shots we're gonna see trigger.
I'm a little surprised that you wouldn't rotate that to one of the sides. So it's like, all right, well, if you're gonna flank me at range 1, I'm just gonna get a shot at you. I do like the synergy that Kenny's got going with Poe having targeting synchronizer, which means that Poe could grab a lock, and then and with R3 Astromech grabbing 2 locks specifically, and then those underslung blasters for those blue squadrons, they don't need to have locks for that actual shot. They can ignore that requirement if you have your opponent locked, especially with only three ships across the table from you. Poe can grab a couple locks and say, all right, well, if you end here, the blue squadrons can shoot at you. Now, are they playing with road rules?
They
should be, yeah?
Yeah, they are.
So actually, the timing window doesn't super matter because of auto thrusters. I was thinking of the Jedi's, I think it's sensitive controls where they can perform a booster barrel after moving. Then the timing window would matter, but here I actually don't think it matters with the underslung blaster cannon. So, I mean, maybe swing those to the side, and then you've got some options. It's a dangerous list to approach if you do that, at least, because they wouldn't have those defensive mods anyway. And it doesn't really cost you much to take that bonus attack with the underslung blaster. But it looks like Kenny's keeping them up front and almost like the snapshot type of deal, where it's like, all right, you can't end here. But I agree with you that if you're ending range 1 in front of 4 X-wings, it's going to be a bad day. Underslung is not the main worry.
Well, maybe he'll rotate him in the next round. Meanwhile, Andy going with the off angle deployment, but only for blackout. Then Kylo and the engineer here are more conventional. I was looking when I usually see off angle, it's because there's something with the bullseye and the theory that you're going to be able to catch more bullseyes if you are at the angle. But this is a little different. Maybe he set up those obstacles at this same angle is all I can think, and he's looking to have a right turn through that gap that he's coming up to, and then be able to fly straight through there. But then if he does that, then he's not going through any obstacles. So maybe the plan will reveal itself, or it's just to throw Kenny off. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, at that off angle, it's more likely to just clip an edge of a ship than the 45-45, because you might fly right past them. I agree with you. It's usually the bullseye. So maybe that's the thought process, is he's more likely to get that trick shot blackout ability combo going. It's interesting. I tried flying blackout the other night with sensitive controls to be able to roll up to an obstacle and then barrel roll and not have to worry about it next turn. Flying blackout without that can be more difficult.
Oh no, a tie.
but not insurmountable. A road tie. You love to see it. Am I missing something? Is there any type of reason that?
Yeah, that's the engineer. So we have overlap
Oh,
at
the
I1.
one. That's right. Okay. Trip silencers. I'm used to seeing not an I1. The I2 rush. If he takes a damage, bumps up to I6. I've seen a lot with trip silencers. So caught me off guard with that I1. What do you think of that advanced optics on him?
It's. I mean, I'm not sure that's maybe something else for the i5s versus the SJEs. I think are a little more common to bring naked. I mean, if he gets to shoot before Kenny's team, right? Might get to see him spend it.
Yeah. I feel like it's a pretty big corner case without force to make that matter on a 3-dice gun.
Mm-hmm.
On a 2-dice gun, it's really good because now you're covering the hit focus or hit blank. There was a time in 2nd edition early where you saw some A-wing spam with advanced optics, the RZ2s, and it was very, very good. So yeah, we'll kind of see what happens here. It looks like Kylo did not choose to decloak, so isn't going to be shooting this round. But that could be to make sure that you can't be target locked with that sensor scrambler. I always forget that there's a secondary ability there where it's not only cloaking, but you can't lock them. Pretty good.
That is, yeah, I imagine he's gonna be running these. Okay, he's gonna remind him right now, I assume.
You wanted to target lock him, but no can do. Shut down that R3 droid on Poe as well.
Yeah, it feels like optics are there because I imagine this was like, okay, I want Kylo and Blackout, and I want to try sensor scramblers, and now, what points are left, right? Let's bring another silencer, okay, and now what do I have points left for? And that became, trick shot was probably part of the base build too for Blackout, but then let's do optics here and then finish out. Throw predictive on Kylo and then 200.
Yeah, I'm curious what you could slot in there instead. I'm bringing up a list builder here because if Rush fits, that seems to be a better use of points maybe, but also being an I1, there's a more high likelihood that you're going to block if you're not against a mirror match of I1s. Those silencers are excellent blockers with that double reposition, and they are tanky with 3 agility backed by 6 health. So that could be the thought process too.
Yeah, against the 3 other I1s, though, he's flying away. Not going to see any blocking from that ship for a few rounds.
It looks like my math is right. He's 1 point shy as the list stands to have Rush with everything that he's got here.
Okay, so you could drop predictive.
Well, no, I'm saying even if you drop predictive, you're still 1 point shy.
Oh, okay.
Rush is 57 naked, and advanced optics is 5, predictive shot is 1. So you're 1 point over. So that maybe gives a little more explanation.
Yeah, probably, because then you're like, I want to try scramblers, I want trick shot, and then what else fits?
Yeah. You don't really want to take off too much there. Do you sign up for the Jank Tank Open yet?
No, I have not, but we're getting ready for Kyber Cup in that same time frame. We are planning to stall it a little bit because of Jank Tank being single elimination. People can get 75% of the field be wiped out by the middle of January, and we can probably position right there. Scott's got a lot of stuff he wants to do for Christmas also that's gonna keep everything from being ready quite as soon as it was last year. So we're we'll be ramping up for that while that's going on. Are you gonna play in it?
I am. I've signed up. My 2 factions are going to be Scum and Imperial. Really looking forward to it. I didn't get to do the last one, mostly because I didn't enjoy Vassal. And so this one's going to be on TTS. So I'm really excited about it. It's for a great cause too. Hopefully a good cause, charity of some kind. The winner gets to donate a dollar from Fly Better and Gold Squadron for every single player that signs up. So the more players that sign up, the more cash they've got to shell out to charity. And there are some other players that I think are doing like similar donations. I know Sarah Tessum, local Minnesota player, donated a dollar for every single oddball that was played in the tournament last time, which is super fun. Whew, that is a spaghetti factor if I've ever seen one.
Wow.
My goodness.
I think that's the most evades I've seen on 6 dice.
Yeah, same. Looks like Andy signed up as well. He went Scum and FO. Good choice, good choice. Andy asking, is sensitive controls good on the I-1 and Road?
Another
By
5!
good, I mean
oh my
better.
gosh.
Oh
Dice,
my word!
Dice stats are used. Throw out the dice stats.
I mean, I really hope they don't swing on Andy here. Wow. This is what I get for talking about other things during dice rolls.
Well, in a sense, nothing happened. 2 misses.
I feel like Kylo and the SGE are pointed the wrong direction. The ships are behind you guys. No,
Yeah.
Andy drawn Kenny into the rocks here, the obstacles rather. And I think is going to be forced to decloak here. Yep, because it was within range 3. Yeah, during end phase. Yep.
Blackout,
no,
though,
Andy
is still going to be able to, and he can do a straight, he can do the 2
True.
straight, and then go 5 forward, get nicely behind this list.
Yep, or if he wants to be a little riskier, could do like a 2 decloak to the left and then like a 3 hard around. Trying to get a flank, but that is very risky because those X-Wings could easily turn in on him.
They could, yeah.
Which they may.
Yeah, I like the straight.
I think the straight is probably the correct choice. I was just...
Yeah. I mean, I guess
got options.
They could 4K
you know?
too, the X-Wings, I suppose. So.
Yep. But yeah, Andy Meyer's asking, is sensitive controls good on the I-1 and Road? By good, I mean better than the normal auto thrusters. I would argue yes. I think it allows flexibility, especially against another I-1. That if you know another ship is moving before you, you can get to a spot where you're potentially not going to be blocked after seeing information of if you're going to be first or second player each round, and then make a decision of whether you're going to boost or barrel roll. I also love dialing in a 5 straight, that's a blue maneuver, on a silencer with sensitive controls, because a 5 straight after a boost in either direction and or barrel roll gets you in a lot of places, compared to dialing in a 5 straight and then boost barrel rolling after that. Like, weirdly, you can be in more places with sensitive controls dialing in that 5 straight than you would without it, with just auto thrusters. Anyway, so that's interesting to me. But yeah, I think on the I-1s, and I actually don't hate it on Blackout either. I had a lot of fun trying that with Blackout, because you can just roll up to an obstacle knowing that you can barrel roll around it the next turn.
Yeah, I think your argument's a good one for why it's better. I guess the only thing, it isn't free though, right? So that's...
It is now.
Oh, is it free? Okay, well then.
It is free. Yep. They just that was a change in the points. I agree that it was like, well, do I really want this for a point? I don't know. I think the argument could be made for no, especially if there are other things that you want to fit into the list. But man, free is nice.
Free is nice, yes. Talking back about the Jank Tank for a second, I mean, the faction choice, it matters a little bit, right? I mean, I think Scum seems, for example, stronger than Separatists would be. It seems like you could get a lot more combinations that
Ooh,
are just awful in
yes.
Separatists. Empire maybe gets a little bit of that same for some combinations. But yeah, Scum, Rebels, FO,
Rebels is a good choice, I think. Yep.
yeah, yeah.
I chose Scum and Imperials for a couple reasons. Scum because of everything you just laid out, and then Separatists is usually my go-to faction. But the problem is like there's so many things that don't work well together in Separatists.
Mm-hmm.
That there could be a hodgepodge that's just like, what do I do with this? And I'm not saying that players can't, but you typically see a lot of the same chassis together. Like you think about the HMPs, you typically fly 4 or 5 of those together. Right. So the likelihood of getting all 5 together, I think, is pretty low. Yeah.
Yeah. So like we get one Vulture,
kind of
one Infiltrator,
yeah.
one HP.
Right. Right. You're like, oh no. And even, network calculations, right? Like they like to have other network calculation ships. That's kind of part of the gimmick, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then Empire, I don't know. I think Empire has a lot of pieces. Defenders in general can be very, very strong. They've already said that if somebody gets Vader, they're just going to re-roll. Like they're not going to allow. They're in essence banning Darth Vader in this jank tank, which is hilarious to me. But yeah, they have a lot of good crew options specifically too. So if you get like a Decimator or even a Lambda, yeah, you can throw some things in there that can be pretty fun. So we'll see.
All right, Andy did decloak left and come in with Blackout after all, and there are the X-Wings to say hello.
Yep. I mean, I think that's the right call for Kenny because the only ship that was going to be able to shoot at him or be dangerous was Blackout. And so it's interesting because Andy could have played the like head game of, all right, well, I am going to guess you're going to turn in, so I'm just going to fly past. If he had done the decloak straight 5 straight boost around, I think Blackout would have been in a much more threatening position. But we'll see if it works out for him. Maybe they did ban reroll dash. Okay, good to know, Andy. Thank you for that.
I guess Resistance might be better than Rebels in a random list, right? If Rebels, you get the wrong combination of support abilities. Yeah, I can share focus tokens with a ship that doesn't want to focus, true. Or Resistance ships aren't quite as sharing as caring style as the Rebels are. So
yeah. And a lot of it's just the roll of the proverbial dice as far as like, all right, am I going to get something I can work with?
Oh, sure.
But I like Andy's point. Scum is the wild card. Could be good. Could be absolute garbage. 100%.
Well, just getting Drew, right? And Drew's the basis of any winning list.
True.
Yeah, right.
That's all you need. I like the idea of throwing together stuff and making it work. It's a fun format. Ooh, gets a little nicely done.
It's all the angle.
Angle bo dangle.
All right, 2.
Spend that lock. I think he has a lock on him. Yeah, he does. Saves it for a rainy day. All right. Gotta focus. One thing that we haven't talked about with Kenny's list are the BB Astromechs. Allows a lot of flexibility as far as where he can be with a barrel roll before movement. And I think BB's value goes up a lot with the road rules.
Yeah. Rolled out of that one.
Outside looks like it's only gonna be green back at Blackout. Yep.
No defensive token though.
Yeah, Blackout will just clinch a little bit, I think.
Green spent the focus, though, as well. All right, so only 2.
Man, the spaghetti
Vids.
factory
Yeah.
continues. Ooh, and we haven't talked about automated target priority either. After missing, grab a calculate. Being able to pull that out when it's time to shoot is very nice. Allows you to use that focus for defense and or grab a target lock if you know you're not going to get shot for a double mod. Comes the cost of having to shoot at whatever's closest, but with only 3 ships, well, most likely you're going to get the target you wanted anyway. Psionic Rain coming in with the big 10-pointer bet.
Love it.
I like it.
Yep, Psionic finished with the most again last month, so Shaco winning the tokens. Psionic will send you another card. And, you know, we'll see. You could be, if Andy can win this match, be right there at the top for December to start things out. Big totals.
Right. All right. It looks like Blackout's 5 forward does fit here. I'm like right down on the board edge looking at it. It's close, but I think it just clears that gas cloud. I think that's probably the right call. Get some cover, my man. Get that flank a long way.
Yeah, you're right. It's fine. From the top view, it looks much more suspicious, but yeah,
I agree.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good. It's that fisheye camera.
Yep.
That's doing it. That for the and for of
I don't know
course,
about you.
for all the Vassal fans, right? That's the first thing they would.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't know about you, but in real life X-Wing table, I've been known to get my head real close down to the table to make sure something's clear.
Oh, 100%. Right behind it, and I do think too, right? So that's where, not for getting down by the table, but for the opposite reason. I think the tall players have.
Oh yeah.
Like as compared to like my 9-year-old who, it's he'll crash into rocks and just be like, oh, it's like, but it's hard, especially out in the middle of the board.
Well, you could always just stand on a chair. Our 1.0 last World's Champion Simeon, who's flying robots, was known to do that when playing. He would just, he's very short, and so he would just stand on a chair the entire game of X-Wing. Fantastic.
Yeah, maybe we'll give him a stool. He'll get taller though.
Yeah.
Wait a while. So Blackout goes straight.
Probably. I don't know. Andy might. You're not turning in Blackout here, right? Like that's just a really bad idea.
X-Wings probably go slow this round, right? So I don't think so. I don't imagine.
I'd imagine that green and yellow, well, maybe not yellow, but green might use a BB charge so that he doesn't run over the debris field. He or she, sorry. Yeah.
And then that would mean a
Pose kind of in a
blue
weird spot.
maneuver.
Yes. Which 1 and 2 banks and 1 and 2 and 3 straight. Is that right? It sounds right to me in my head, but
Let's just check to be sure. I think that's right. Other than maybe it's been a while. Is it a 3 straight? Yep, you got it. 1, 2 banks. 1, 2, 3 straight.
it's my hyperspace hazard studying coming into play. One of the, for those who don't know, it's basically X-Wing Jeopardy, and a common topic was know thine dials or something similar to it. And yeah, gotta memorize those moves.
All right, Andy kept first player.
Here comes the SEG. I'm helping. SJE rather.
Oh yeah, that ship's gonna get a shot this round, unless these X-Wings totally hard committed to Kylo.
All right. Going after Blackout, it would seem. We may see an underslung blaster, depending on how fast Blackout goes. No, we won't, because there's no lock on Blackout. Poe doesn't have it. Never mind. Unless he takes a lock on Blackout, which he could. There you go. That should really be an over-under bet. How many underslung blasters triggers will we see this game?
Yeah. Right now it's about 1.5.
Yeah, I agree. I think 1.5 is the over-under.
All right, here's a BB on yellow.
Very nice. Nestled in right behind green there. They really don't like Blackout.
I wonder if Andy got right behind that ship too to check on the 5 straight. All right. 1 forward focus.
I mean, the 2 hard here while not getting shots. You have an escape path now too. Just the 2 bank would be curtains for Blackout, he thinks. And he's not going to give us the satisfaction of moving Blackout first. I respect that.
Gotta wait. All right, boost.
Doesn't want to take the stress. There's the 5 straight. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, does he have range 1 though for the underslung?
Might.
You gonna check?
No.
Oh, just a bit outside. Even if it was in arc, it was range 2, it looks like.
Take the under.
Yep.
And that's where, like, to your point before, imagine if those had just been pointed right at the start of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, especially against this list. I think it's unlikely you're ever going to see somebody land right in front of all your ships.
All right,
Poe
Poe.
could rotate the arc here. Take a target lock and then rotate. Spend both charges and still get a shot at Blackout. Not saying it's good, but you could. Looks like taking a target lock, R3, able to take locks on both Kylo and Blackout if you want to.
I think you want to.
I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm.
Does he spend the charges, though? That's the big question.
Looking at it.
He's thinking about it.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
There's the charges.
All right. Focus.
Focus. Interesting. Well, yeah, it looks like he has the range on Kylo here.
Yeah, he's going to
So
shoot
that's
Kylo.
not terrible. As well. Might get lucky. Blink some damage. Do you spend the lock, though?
I think I would keep it.
I think I would keep it, too. I don't think it's a high likelihood that you're going to get damage through
He's
here.
gonna spend it.
Spends it. All right. All right. Watch, he's going to get all 3 damage through on Kylo, and we're going to look like idiots.
Almost.
Close.
Almost.
Close. You wasted those spaghetti factories early. That's huge, because it's so hard to get damage through on Kylo. First, you have to be able to have him in arc, and then you have to hit him.
Yeah, Red going to be able to follow up, too.
Yeah, good point. Kylo grabbed a lock on green earlier, it looks like. I must have missed that.
This one, I think you spend.
Yeah, I think you can afford to spend that. Only 3 defense here, and Kylo likes grabbing locks because he's got the force.
All right, nice. Full string.
Didn't have to spend the force either. No need to use predictive shot.
Nope. Yeah, he's reading the card, but yeah. You have 3 hits, so yeah, there you go.
He wasn't in his bullseye either, I don't think.
Green, no.
Yeah.
2 evades.
It's probably good that predictive shot's only 1 point. Blink. Got some damage.
All right,
Well,
here's
shields it.
the engineer.
He's got to focus. Prove us wrong. Show us
Oh.
that advanced optics matters. Oh no. That's literally
not
the
like
worst.
that. Convert the blank. Oh.
Yeah. That would have been strong. Strong play. Ooh.
You got your shot at Kylo with the ship. Gonna spend.
Yeah,
Another
I mean,
blink.
not guaranteed to roll it. It's range 3 obstructed. Kylo has 2 force.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably a good idea to stop damage, especially when your ships can be initiative killed by two others across the table from you.
And now just roll naturals.
Yeah, now just roll better. Easy. I think it would be funny to start a podcast called Roll Better. Obviously, Fly Better being the joke. Oh, no.
A couple eyeballs.
Oh, no. All right, wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered,
Good.
though. Yep.
That feels,
Good decision.
It always feels good when it's like, all right, yeah, see, easy.
Take that calculate.
Did he forget?
No, he got it.
Oh, he did. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong ship. So yellow
Yellow and green have
Red.
them now.
and green have them, it looks like.
When did yellow get one? Oh, I suppose. Okay. I missed one of them. But yeah.
I think yellow shot at a cloaked Kylo last round. Was that the crazy spaghetti factory that we saw? Or like 2 rounds ago, rather?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there were 2 of those. Yep, so everybody should have one.
Loaded up that battery.
All
All
right.
right, so here's the question. Blackout, I think pretty obviously does a 1 hard here. Or maybe like a Talon roll. And the SJE 2 bank? I don't know if the straight maneuver fits. This is another one I'm going to have to get low on. Looks like a 3 or a 4 forward might fit. Like the template would fit, but the base wouldn't.
Bank might be
But
better
where
anyway.
does Kylo go?
Well,
You just
if
bail?
I'm looking at Kenny's side, I mean, green and yellow might turn around.
Yeah. 4K, Talon roll, either are good choices.
Now, Poe stressed though.
Yep.
Essentially, you need to bank or straight. I mean, not sure straight
One
looks
bank
too
looks
good.
pretty
So
good.
bank. Poe's gonna bank. You've got the debris there. Kylo could turn right.
And I assume the BB is going to do, or the red squadron, blue squadron rookie that is red. There we go. Will most likely use a BB charge.
Yeah, but that's the thing about the right turn for Kylo, right? Because red BB's left and then 1 or 2's forward. Might 2 forward
Yep.
to try to get in the way. I don't know if he can get in the way of the 2 hard though. He could maybe if he boosts, he could get in the way of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting. And yellow's out of BB charges. This would be red second, and green's got one more. So at least Andy's done a good job of making Kenny use those. Makes your opponent more predictable. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, BB left, one bank left, boost, something like that. Try to get the block on Kylo, and then if Poe does something like a 2 bank, might be able to get a free shot.
I mean, you could even BB and then 2 straight to try to get that block too. I don't know.
Does that reach? Does that get all the way there? That's my only.
Maybe, but that's here's another reason why I wouldn't have spent the lock on Kylo from Poe, because of the underslung blaster potential shots into Kylo.
All right, it is a Talon.
Yep, I like that. You're threatening Kylo. He doesn't have a lot of exits right now.
Yep. I think that's true. All right, so yellow. Oh, yellow's just going too hard. Looking at the wings.
I mean, that does block the 3 bank if Kylo is trying to get out of dodge. Yeah, I don't know where yellow goes here. Thinking about a lock or a focus, maybe?
Yeah, wings are open. He's got focus. Okay.
Oh, yeah, he already has a lock on Kylo, too.
All right, there's the BB.
Yep. Two straight, yep. Because I think that blocks the 2 hard and the 2 bank from Kylo. Does not block a 3 hard out, I don't think. Be close.
I think the 2 hard might get by that.
Oh man, it'd be super close. It might.
It's close. Yeah, I mean that is for sure. It is close.
I'll trust your judgment on TTS. I don't claim to be an expert on it. Ooh, it did go over the gas cloud. I was incorrect. All right. Well. Yep.
3 hard.
Did not block the 3 hard.
All right.
Little bait and switch. Which you kind of have to do, though, if you're flying 3 AC type ships. Although one's more of a blocker than an ace. Guess it depends on the road roll. You're either an ace or a blocker.
Yeah, Kenny got the initiative this round. Just switch that. There's your 1 hard from Blackout.
Ooh, he's got a nice trick shot lined up on the red Blue Squadron rookie.
Oh, yeah.
Focus. Did he mean to take a stress? Oh,
Uh,
interesting. He wanted to barrel roll behind that gas cloud. Get a shot at Poe, maybe?
looks like it.
Does not fit.
Nope.
Well,
Man, I don't know if
their
Poe's...
dial just doesn't have any blue. What is he going to do?
Yeah, right. I don't think he's would have had a shot at Poe anyways, my guess. See? Oh, he would have. Or no, close the wings. So Poe can roll out.
I assume that's why you do that. So that he can link the roll to a focus.
Yeah, you're sitting in a couple arcs now. If you roll right, you're still going to take a long range from the engineer, but engineer's got no mods.
Heroic. Easy.
Yep, there's the roll. go
I
straight.
don't know if Blackout would have shot at Poe anyway. There, maybe. But that red looks tasty.
It was all a
The trick
feint,
shot
right?
trigger.
Yeah, it was all a feint to
Yeah.
get Poe to roll out of the way. He wanted to shoot it red anyway.
Ooh, he's excited. Spawn Blackouts. Let's go. So get an extra attack dice for trick shot.
Yep.
Your opponent gets 2 less because of Blackout's ability.
So
Would have had
4v2.
Yes. Would have been 4v4 normally if it wasn't for Blackout's ability. Seems good.
All right, here's the roll.
Ooh.
It's good.
Seems all right. Can I at least get 2 damage? Those shields are going to be gone. Oh no.
All
no
of it.
heroic either. There's only one hero for the resistance. And it's Poe. In this list anyway.
All right, so red's down to 2.
Is that first points of the game?
It is 23-0. Andy onto the board.
Now
Kenny-
Andy just runs for 35 minutes. Easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know anyone who would run against their opponent the last couple rounds. Sounds like a bad person.
Heroic run. Yeah, exactly. If only. Rookies can't be heroes, though. What are we thinking about here? Thinking about whether to go at
interesting
Kylo
choices.
unobstructed at range 3 or obstructed into the engineer, but the engineer is strained. So, all right.
Exactly.
Well,
And no defensive mods.
No. I think I would have picked the engineer there.
I agree. I think he did. It's the
Nope.
same amount of defense dice, so we'll see.
He clicked on Kylo.
He pinged Kylo. Okay.
No, no.
Did he not bring out the calculate before he engaged?
Did
Must
not.
have.
Did not.
Well, turns out that was the right decision. But if he would have brought out the calculate, and if he would have shot at the SJE, he would have also got a damage there.
Well, that's going to be
Alright.
Kenny's only shot. All right. Here's the engineer now, going at Poe.
Oof.
All right. Whiff.
The old whiff.
Mm-hmm. Runs.
Heroic.
You got to tell us
There
if
are
you're
no
flying
heroes in first order.
in the jank tank and what your factions are.
Yeah. I like Republic as a good choice too. I mean, they're just anytime you have a high likelihood of getting force carriers, that seems workable.
Force is good these days for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so is road gonna matter this turn? Maybe a little bit. Not in terms of ships bumping into each other at I-1, but
Yeah. The shooting order would be the only thing that would maybe matter.
does yellow?
So is
yellow,
Kylo-
yellow could the yellow silencer, the engineer
Yeah.
could bank, right?
You could even do a 1 hard. Take a focus and a barrel roll. I know you keep that strain, but if you feel like positionally that's a better spot, it's not terrible. Especially if you want to be out of the way for blackout. Does Kylo just 4K here? Or continue to go around one of these obstacles?
No time for TTS at the moment. All right. All right.
It's only one game a week, and if you lose one, you're done.
Yeah, that's it. Just throw it. Just
Yeah,
join it just for the charity, just to give away Ryan and Dion's money.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know, just make them spend more money. You just roll up to your opponent and be like, "I forfeit."
Yeah. Don't really do that. That's-
I honestly, even if I wasn't able to play, I get it. Different life circumstances. I'd be curious what list they'd get for me.
Yeah.
I thought they were doing their first polls tonight.
They
I'm
were.
wrong about that.
They were.
Did they do them already?
Yeah, tonight they were supposed to do some of the first ones. I didn't.
Gotcha.
I wasn't able to check it out, but that was supposed to have happened. By the time I got
Gotcha.
on, they were off the air. So
I see. But they were on earlier today. I just didn't.
I saw that it was on the Facebook page that it was supposed to have happened. That's all I
They
know.
did.
There you
They
go.
did. They had.
Yeah.
They were on for 3 hours. Holy cow!
There we go.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, I imagine that will be a big turnout.
I don't want to go watch that entire thing and see if mine got pulled.
No. Who is going first this round? Let's see. Oh no, they're still setting dials. Got the road dice on the table. Kenny is ready. Andy. Nope, it's Andy who's ready. Kenny's must have one more dial.
I do enjoy
Oh.
the text. All players have set dials.
Oh yeah, I
The
mean,
TTS goes up there.
imagining someone who's just starting on TTS now, it's been
Oh,
light years of improvement from. I
so
mean,
nice.
if I would try to explain to someone the idea of, okay, what it was is there were, for every maneuver you could do, there was like a little dial. There's a copy of the dial
Yeah.
set to that.
Yeah.
And so if you had like 6 ships, there was
Yep.
many dials.
Oh,
on the
I
tail.
remember those days. That was terrible.
Uh,
And you'd have to have them all in a hidden zone.
yes,
And
you had to
even-
set up your hidden zone. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and even before that was even worse. They had like before there was even dials, it was like literally getting out the physical template, putting it down, unlocking your ship, and then moving it to where it was.
Oh,
It was awful.
I wouldn't have. I don't think I would have even done that.
I tried it once, didn't get through a full game, and was like, guys, no.
Yeah.
Like, and at the time, Vassal was largely being used, but it's pretty impressive the amount of work that's been done.
Oh, absolutely. And the chat queues are so strong now around
Ugh.
wings, rotates.
Yep.
I mean, here, right? Like, oh, they spent a BB charge. Like, it's really doing a
You
much
can
better
go in
job.
the log and then see, oh, okay, this was done. There's no like ambiguity. I wish there was a log in real life games that you could refer to.
Oh yeah. All right, X-wings are coming up the board.
I remember who it was that said that TTS X-Wing is that probably better?
It's just different, right?
I
It's ju-
agree it's different. I
Yep,
still
just
prefer in
different.
person. But like from a rules, triggers, being able to refer back to things, TTS has a lot going for it.
It does. It does. Yeah. It's, the camera is probably the biggest draw. I mean, I like TTS
Yeah.
first of all. If I was looking for the drawbacks though, right? I think the camera is a big one. The thing I like about it the most is that the templating is precise as compared
Yes.
to I have it here, and then just as my hand goes away, like dink, oh, there's another 10 degrees.
Yeah.
uh
Ooh, underslung blaster trigger?
yes.
Yes.
All right, we're still on the under. It's 1.
Can only modify by spending the target lock.
No
Oh,
need.
Don't need to. Easy. Easy life. Plank? Sure. Free damage seems good.
On a silencer.
All right, now Blackout can take actions.
Focus roll for the revenge shot through the debris. Yep.
Did you arc dodge yourself? I don't know if you're going to have green and arc now. Be close.
He covered up token. Oh boy.
Rude boy.
Oh boy. Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, yeah, he's got him.
it.
He's got him.
He's got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you could go for the kill shot into red if he has range there. Doesn't seem like a bad choice either. Take one gun off of you.
Yep, no defensive token on red.
Interesting. Guess Poe didn't really have a lot of other places to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that. No, yeah, because there's
no shot.
If you keep coming down, everybody's just behind you.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Your choice of trick shots.
Oh yeah, he's checking red, counting damage cards.
I think I shoot at red here. Take a gun off. You know?
He's looking at yellow. Yellow's unobstructed.
Before V2
Don't
against
shoot
red.
yellow.
Yeah, yellow's like the only target you don't want to shoot at.
All right.
There you go.
Into red.
No defensive mods. Could kill a ship. Seems good. Do the dice agree with your choice, Andy? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know if you really want to spend that. Choose violence. All right. Fortune favors the bold.
All right, here's that 2.
Good thing he spent it.
Got him. Red. Rip. 45-0.
Wait, this isn't Star Trek. The red shirt's not supposed to die first.
Yeah. What did I see? I saw a meme. Stormtrooper versus red shirt. Yeah, you saw that one. Stormtrooper misses, red shirt dies
so
anyway.
Yes, exactly. So funny. I'm actually not a Trekkie at all, but I know a lot of the cultural memes around it.
All right.
Make it so.
Yeah, that's right. Here. Oh, here's the calculate coming out. All right. Go ahead and spend it.
Got a lock. Spend it. So this is where I don't know the math super well with one calculate. I'm pretty sure you spend the lock on both of these eyeballs, though. You have 50% chance.
Oh boy.
To roll a hit if you keep one.
All right. Well, grab another calculate and try another time.
Yeah. Well, the good news is it wouldn't have mattered even if he would have spent the lock on both of them.
No.
Did he point at black out there? Yeah. You hit him once. Shoot at him again.
A yellow has not grabbed their replacement calculate. might have
Why?
forgotten.
Yeah, he must have. But I'm confused why green brought out a calculate here. When you already have a focus. Am I missing something?
Not going to be able to get shot by the engineer, so I'm not sure.
Huh. Well, hey, another shield. You're softening up your targets here. Get half on Kylo, get half on Blackout. You got a winning game, not even a close game.
All right. Nothing for the engineer. Odd to bring out that calculate because now you've just lost it. And then now I'm going to read that card. I think it's a must. Yes. So I'm going to remind.
You must. Yes. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I don't understand why you'd remove that calculate there, but maybe he thought he could only bank one or something, and that was like a second one. I don't know.
There we go. All right, 19 minutes left. 45 to 0. Yeah, no. Cas-repetitive here. Cas-repetitive.
Get a warning for him.
Probably 2 rounds left at the pace they're going. Maybe 3. Andy. So he's up 45 to 0. He can lose. If he loses, one more health, though. One more on Kylo, one more on Blackout. That would flip it.
Yeah, still a very close game.
And the engineer has got Green and Poe bearing down, although I1's potential here to have a little face-off with each other. This is where a BB charge on Green, let's say if Andy did decide to try to one hard in, if he's for sure moving first, right, you can put yourself in a blocking position. Meanwhile, Kenny, though, I guess what I'm trying to say is for Kenny, he can react with that BB regardless of whether he's going first or second. And that's going to add some strength to that face-off. But I think that engineer may turn in, because if you go straight,
he's full health right now.
You're looking at a face-off with Poe, who Poe can go fast and just arc dodge you.
And Poe's charges are full up, so most likely going to be shooting a double modded shot.
Blackout is stressed.
I'm curious how Poe reads. Could you, if a friendly ship performs an action during its activation? So what you could do, super fun, is BB charge, gain a barrel roll, spend your Poe charges to gain a stress to take a focus or a target lock, clear that stress with the blue move, and then take another action.
Except he's already stressed.
Green is? No, I'm saying you could use Poe's charges for green.
Oh, for green. I got you. Yep.
Yeah, if he did the BB barrel roll. Yep. Is it good? I don't know, but you could do it.
Yeah, I like if you dial in a bank to the right with green, you could BB, depending on, whether you know where the engineer is, right? If the engineer won hards, you could go left, set up a nice shot into the engineer. If the engineer goes straight, you could just BB to the right instead and go to threaten blackout.
Mhm.
All right. Who got that crit? Andy got the crit, so
Players have been doing a good job of moving that first player token, which I've appreciated.
Engineer is going to move first. Does do the one hard. Okay, so it's on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. The other option was to run away.
Yep, I like the one hard there.
I do too. Take the focus. It looks like you might be thinking about the barrel roll. Maybe to get some distance away from Poe, but I mean, that positioning doesn't look awful. Maybe thinking the barrel would more likely keep green in arc.
Stays put.
Does yellow just reacquire target lock on Kylo here?
Or do you grab a mod because Kylo could one hard roll? Goes for the lock.
Yeah. I think if you're Kylo, that's probably the correct decision. Now, here's the moment we've been waiting for. Show me that BB. Link it with Poe. Clear it. Take another action. I want to see it. I need to see it.
Got one charge left.
If you barrel back, the one straight fit? Like back and to the left? Be close.
On that cloud.
Oh, what
right.
a move.
that would be another choice.
Focus, and you could spend post charges here if it's within range too. It looks like it might be. Not going to do it. All right. Yep, and there's your Kylo one hard. Great move. I think you've arc dodged yellow as it is, yeah?
Let's see. Possibly. Yeah, you have. No need to roll.
Doesn't want to risk it.
Oh,
all right.
But check your camera though. All right. I mean, it's you know, if you decide you want to pursue for next turn, that's a better spot to do it from.
Yep. Blackout. Take a little turn to recoup. I like it. I think you probably boost here to make sure that you have clearance to move next turn. I guess unless you're trying to go, if you're going to be turning to blackouts right, you boost straight. If you're going to be turning left, you probably boost to the left. Yep.
All right, so now did Poe
really
call that one hard? Okay, wings are gonna open back up.
One bank?
Yep, that's what I'm imagining. Oh, no.
Oh, just making sure you open the wings. Oh, 3 straight. Interesting.
Hmm.
Must have thought that the silencer is going to bail out and go straight.
Yes. Well, all right.
Bummer for Kenny. I mean, do you just boost around this cloud here?
I think so. You want to be able to have shots next round.
Requires a target lock, gets to keep the second one on blackout because of R3.
All right, Kylo. Yellow X-Wing is undamaged.
I'm going to show you the power of the dark side here. Seems okay. Then both force. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Get 2.
This is what I'm excited about seeing. A little I1 on I1 violence.
Yeah. Silencer's got the extra green.
Shows 3 hits and a blank. Ah, the optics again.
Yeah.
So we've seen, just to be clear, we've seen 0 triggers of optics that would have mattered anyway, right?
Correct.
All right. Saying 5 points is a lot.
Single
Yeah, the
evade.
Crockett.
Shields down on green, stays above half. All right. Kenny for points on the board. Yeah, no shot there.
Yeah, when you think about optics that way, would you rather have advanced optics or a Procket? What would you choose? I think I'd take the Procket every time.
Yeah, and I mean, on like you said, right on this 3 dice ship, 2 evades. Yeah. All right. Blink.
Blink. No damage cards, only shields so far onto Andy's list. Man, Andy pitching a no-hitter here.
He
Not
is.
a perfect game, but a no-hitter.
And just watching the pace, yeah, I do think that this might be the last round. So if it is the last round, Kenny could be in trouble because you got to get.
Yeah.
You're not going to get all of Blackout. You can't get enough guns on that ship.
Blackout's just gone.
Don't have a good way of getting the engineer either. So somehow
you're gonna need half of Kylo and then either half of Blackout and half of the SGE and not lose any more points. It's a tall order.
Yeah, we're all of Kylo.
We're all of Kylo, yeah. Ugh.
And you can point. I mean, yeah, and Poe didn't boost, so I mean, you got to swing Poe.
Poe's in a rough spot
around that cloud. You know, you'll 3 hard, probably boost, and then make a decision at that point to, target lock something.
I'm a little surprised Kenny didn't have Poe as kind of a pocket ace of sorts to bully the I-5s. He flew him with the I-1s pretty much the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're not super able to take advantage of that I-6 versus I-5 advantage of moving last, shooting first. So I think if Kenny had this one over, you might do that a little differently, like keep the 3 I-1s together and then Poe saying, all right, at least do a little corralling.
Yeah,
I mean, sheep herding.
He stayed close. I mean, when you have Commander Poe, I guess it's more tempting to keep him close to the friends. Commander Poe, by the way, though, too, right? Only seen 1 trigger.
And he used it on himself, didn't he?
Yes. This is it. Yeah, this has been a weird one. In the sense of, so many of these games we get to this point, it's easy to say like, here's where, things kind of turn this particular choice.
Yep.
In this instance, very low risk shots at Kylo in the beginning, and then subsequent to that, I think maybe not so much one big turn so much as the catches that Kenny has tried to do. These silencers have been able to get the dodges until just this last round, but then I won face off. You're okay with that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I think Andy's done a good job of baiting Kenny to turn in on certain targets. I think a key moment was when Kenny turned all of his ships in on Blackout, and Blackout did that 5 straight boost because his ships were completely out of position for the next 2 to 3 rounds, which allowed Andy to then get some free shots with Kylo, who came back in, as well as his I-1 SJE that did some work, and even Blackout with 2 trick shot abilities to kill Red.
Yeah, that's a good point. When the ships tried to cover that left side of the board and Blackout just flew by. I mean, I think it'd be interesting to hear if he just thought that maneuver wasn't available, hadn't really looked, and maybe just looked from overhead, thought the cloud was going to interfere a lot more than it did. Now it's hope that Kylo makes a mistake.
Yep. Yeah, trying to corral Kylo here, which I can appreciate. Kylo does have a few outs, though.
Mm-hmm.
But Poe does have a target lock on Kylo, so will we get another underslung blaster trigger?
I don't know why Kylo would turn up that way, right? If anything, Kylo is going to bank away and just run.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be, I think, the better decision at this stage in the game with only 2 minutes left. But, ooh, 2 straight.
Okay.
All right, Kylo.
Okay. Well,
are you going to check that underslung trigger, my guy?
Looks barely out.
Does he know he has it? It's close. Not even going to check. All right. Oops, wrong ship.
There it is.
Oh,
yeah, but it's barely out.
So right. Close. So those that took the under, I think, have it. Yeah. Andy Myers saying he was not expecting such little scoring, or 0 points for Kenny at this stage. What you missed was Andy Priest doing an amazing job of baiting, specifically with Blackout, a little bit with Kylo early, to get Kenny to chase certain targets with all 4 of his ships, and then was able to bully with the SGE. Blackout got some really key shots, and he's just done a good job of cycling out whatever the target is and then bringing them back in at opportune times.
Now he has just boosted Kylo into range 1.
He sure did.
Both of these X-Wings.
He sure did. Maybe he's thinking he can initiative kill green?
I mean, maybe. Got 4 left. Nope.
Yeah, it's tall order. I don't know if I would have been that bold. Maybe he thought there's going to be one more round after this? I don't know. I think he already had a target lock on.
Here's the second
Kylo,
Poe on himself.
Oh, no, he didn't have a target. He was on Blackout and the SJE, so. All right. This is what I mean. Like, Poe has used his ability twice on himself twice.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, you don't need to fly him all in formation. But watch, he's going to kill Kylo here or get half points and then win.
Oh boy, that's a good start.
That's a good start. See if that spaghetti factory holds up. Ooh.
You can spend your last force, take nothing. Yep, avoid
Yeah,
the
I think
crit.
that's a good call. Yeah.
8 more reds coming in, though.
No, Andy, you don't get the force back. You spent the force, my dude. He'll figure it out. Yeah, he's going to try to initiative kill green. Blackout did have a shot.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't look at that one closely. I thought that was out. But all right, so the boost makes a little more sense now.
Yeah.
But
Oh, he's
only
got
2.
the lock. All right.
Okay.
The full string if he spends the focus. Might as well, I guess. If both the other ships are going to be shooting at Kylo, most likely.
Only 1. Spends it.
Focus. Yep.
So 3 left.
Yeah, Kylo should not have any force here. I don't know if it'll matter, but it might.
Yeah, I think they'll realize it on this shot now. Yep.
There you go. We did it. Well,
Green's getting up half at any weight, so you do need all of Kylo, but that was the same as before, so.
Oh, man. Is he going to spend it? That's dangerous business.
Does.
I mean, you're going to need double evades now to live. It's going to feel real bad for Kylo if that happens.
Oh.
Green killed. The aggression pays off. For now, I think that seals the victory because I don't think yellow can't get enough points even if he kills Kylo.
Cannot.
So
GG.
well done, Andy. There's some really good flying of showcasing how to cycle aces in and out. Or at least different ships. Making your opponent choose a target. Did a lot of dancing in that early game with those cloak tokens. And stopped early locks on Kylo and Blackout as well. And an advanced optics trigger. Let's go.
There we
I
go.
love to see
What do
it.
we know? We don't know anything. Bring it every time. Auto include.
Auto include. Who wants prockets? Now this guy. Give me that. Give me that advanced optics.
Oh no. Is that
Those on yellow.
weapons
Oh, and a
failure?
crit.
Ah.
Oh, that hurts so much. Rip.
Giant size token.
Wow.
Well.
That feels bad.
All right, for points on the board, get that calculate out there. There we go.
Get it to him. Shooting Kylo. No defensive mods. You got this.
Crit chain.
Well, only 3 dice with the weapons failure, my dude.
Oh. Yeah, you
There
have
you
your
go.
giant crit token there. Yeah, there you go.
You just put it on there. Unless I grabbed an extra dice on accident. 2 coming in. You just need 1.
Spend your calculate. Okay, yep.
Oh, he has a target lock too. Even better.
A crit.
Yes.
Hey, there we go. You need a
Have
double.
Kylo blank out. Direct hit. Kill him.
Need a double crit.
Let's
He
go!
does blank out.
Direct hit. Calling it now. Streamer curse. Come on. 1, 2. I like the
It's a direct.
direct hit. Let's go. He got him. Oh, that's got to feel good for Kenny. Like, you still lost, but you killed Kylo. That's a consolation prize.
That is a consolation prize for sure.
If he would have half-pointed Blackout, would he have won?
Let's
I
put,
think he would have.
no, he would loses by 1 point
Oh,
in that scenario.
1 point. All right. Well, less fun. but turned out to be a close game because Kylo just died.
Yeah, Kylo got very bold in the end. Got Green off. Ends up dying anyway.
That's so risky because let's say Green doesn't die there, right?
Mhm.
Or even get half pointed. Then Andy, you just lose. Oh well.
Yeah, that would have been something. As it is,
Oof.
Kenny, you got Kylo in the end.
That's right.
113.79 the final though. Andy takes this one, goes into first place on the ladder for the month of December. Of course, the start of a new month is the best time if you're looking to get some more cash competitive play in your life. You can join the ladder anytime. Check out that link in the chat. Free to join. One-of-a-kind prizes. Shaco, again, mentioned at the beginning, but if you didn't hear, Shaco walking away with Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox Shield tokens. I could walk them over to his house. Just, I don't know, a mile and a half down the road. But in these COVID times, I guess I will use the mail. But Shaka, enjoy your tokens, and we'll enjoy another month on the ladder. In the run-up to Lima Open this weekend, you see it on the playmat there. And yeah, between that and Jank Tank, lots of choices to do some charitable play with your X-Wing. So check out the Jank Tank, check out Lima Open, and we'll be back possibly tomorrow night. Actually, we wanted to run random lists ourselves tomorrow night in the spirit of the season. Don't have a full slate of players signed up for that game yet, but if we get them, we'll be back tomorrow night. Otherwise, we'll see everybody again next Monday. And Paul, thank you for coming in and chatting with me about this one, talking a little bit about Jank Tank theory and breaking down the moves as the First Order shimmies their way to victory in this one.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll pay off the bets. Psionic, sorry. No, you bet on 2. You're good. Andy's the winner. So there you go. It's gonna another job to catch Psionic this month. There we go. Andy's our winner. See you next time. Good night.